Let us begin tonight in New Jersey, since the polls there did, in fact, just close now 3 minutes ago. Like we said, Jim Vasel is live at the Sherrill campaign headquarters. So, Jim, let me talk to you right now about what the feeling is in that room. You've been there for quite some time, right? The polls just closed. What's the feeling?
Well, good evening to you, Dan. Good to be with you here tonight inside the ballroom at the Hilton in East Brunswick, New Jersey. There's a growing crowd here in the ballroom, and there's growing energy here. As a matter of fact, a few moments ago, we heard a loud eruption of cheers when I turned around to see what they were cheering about. It wasn't about this state's gubernatorial race, but rather Virginia's, when the Democratic candidate Abigail Spanberger appeared on screen here at the watch party. So clearly, New Jersey Democrats showing support also for Virginia's gubernatorial Democratic candidate. Again, the feeling in here is energetic, it's optimistic, and something I think that is important here. The Congresswoman, during the course of her campaign, has been very adamant that Democrats need to come out and vote if she is to win the election and become the 57th governor of the state of New Jersey. And I was speaking earlier today with Rider University political professor Mike Rasmussen, who shared some interesting data with me, Dan. He said that 300,000 more Democrats voted early in New Jersey than Republicans. So Mikey Sherrill building that fortress, I guess you could call it, heading into today. Now, that's not to say who those Democrats all voted for, but again, you could see that as a good sign for Mikey Sherrill. And speaking of honored guests here today, Senator Cory Booker is also in the room, and I got a quick question with him about the situation with the 300,000 more Democrats over Republicans voting early in New Jersey, and he said that he alluded to that that's the movement is behind them, meaning the Democrats. I posted that clip on my X account at Jim Vasel News. Feel free to follow me as we continue coverage here on election night.
Thank you. And Jim, stay with me for a second, because I do have a question for you, but I want to take right now a live look at the numbers as they come in, right? Like I said to everybody, they're getting real-time results as the results trickle in. A New Jersey law now allows the early vote and those mail-in votes to be counted prior to today, which is why we're now seeing this play out. So here we go. We have Mikey Sherrill with 54% of the vote to Jack Ciattarelli's 45%. That's with 6% of those precincts reporting so far. So the night is young, everybody. There's a long way to go here. But right now, Mikey Sherrill has a lead of nearly 17,000, almost 18,000 votes, Jim. So that is, to your point, a lot what we have to say about the early vote, right? 300,000 plus Democrats. But as we know, Jim, Republicans like to vote on Election Day. So it's to be determined what exactly plays out in the next couple hours as we get the results. But Mikey Sherrill and Jack Ciattarelli ran on two big issues, taxes, and Mikey Sherrill in particular ran on electric bills. Talk about that.
Yeah, Dan, it's been one of the most consistent messages of her campaign. If I had to choose two that were the most consistent, one would be attacking rising energy costs, and the other would be about tying her opponent, Jack Ciattarelli, to President Trump. But let's go to the former for a little bit here. Again, I told you this is a very consistent message right from the beginning of her campaign. The Congresswoman has repeatedly said over the course of her campaign that if she is elected governor, she would declare a state of emergency on utility bills, and said that the average New Jersey family would not see an increase in their utility bills for an entire year. And to the latter of those two consistent messages in her campaign, she's been trying to tie her opponent, Jack Ciattarelli, to President Trump at any point that she could. It was a very common theme at all of her rallies, that saying that her opponent, all he would do was do whatever the president tells him to do.